Hey everybody, it's Christy with ColeArtistry. I hope you're enjoying your new year. I'd like to say hello to a new subscriber, Christine Wheeler. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. Tonight I'm going to be working on an 18 by 24 level 1 canvas. We're going to use a white background, and I have my white mixed up here in an old Artist Loft bottle. It is Blickrylic titanium white mixed with Floetrol and water. And if you'd like to know my ratios for mixing my paint, please go back to my video number 1, and that's where I spell that out for everyone. I was going to go with a magenta and blue background, but I changed it out. So tonight I'm going to go with a purple and blue and black design on a white background. So let me get the canvas flooded, and then I'll bring you down and we'll get started. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I have flooded my canvas with the white, and again it's just my Blick acrylic titanium white mixed with Floetrol and water. And I blew it out with my hair dryer, and I'm just making sure that I have a pretty good base coat around the edges, and then we'll fix the edges after we paint. Alright, so let's get started. So tonight's color palette, like I said, I was going to do a magenta blue with a diaxony purple, but I decided to switch that out because I found a color palette I liked a little bit better. So I'm going to start out with my Artist Loft Neon Violet. Then we are going to put in Liquitex Basics Cerulean Blue hue. Okay. Then, actually I'm going to put them back here. Then I'm going to use my Liquitex Basic Ultramarine Blue. I love how I love the color when it dries. And all these colors are going to dry darker, so our palette is going to be a little bit darker when it's done. Then I'm going to use my Liquitex Basics Prism Blue, or Prism Violet, because I haven't used this one in a while. And then last, I have Artist Loft Black mixed with Floetrol and water in this little bottle here, so that we're going to put some black accent in there as well. So the color palette I did find online, and I really thought this color palette looked really nice. It's this one right here. I think you can see it. Anyway, so that's the palette I chose for tonight, and we're going to use the white background, and we're going to start out with the Neon Violet. Okay, so my plan tonight is to go right here, and then we're going to go like that. We're kind of going to do a wave pattern, but the intent is not to make it look like an actual wave. We're going to go kind of outside the stream of blues and just make the shape. See what happens. And now comes our Ultramarine Blue. I love it. Love this blue. I'm not concerned about the white in between, because we're going to need some white in between anyway. And now our Prism Violet, which I'm going to bring up here. And then when I do make waves, I use the white sort of as the foam, but also tonight I'm going to add in this black. If I can get the lid off, there we go. I'm going to add in this black just because it seemed like a really nice accent color for these colors. It'll be different. Okay, now, so we have our basic shape. And yes, it's going to be a new wave shape, just not, I guess you can look at it as an abstract wave. I want to fill in more down here, and I want to, I think, I'm going to hang on to the lighter color, but I think I want to add some more of the Prism Violet so that I have some dark down here And a little bit more dark up here. And then of course we need more ultramarine blue just because it's so vibrant. I love this color. So we're going to add a little there and there. I am going to add some more Cerulean Blue to there, and a little bit more here. And then this is where I'm going to add some more of the neon. So I'm going to add some more of the neon up along here. Oh, I think I like a little more in here. And there. That is a crazy color palette. Okay, so I think we have enough black in there. If we don't, then I can always add more, but black is kind of one of those overwhelming colors. So I don't want to add any more right now. But we are going to use the Revlon dryer, and we're going to use the smaller of the attachments, just so I can kind of control this. I am going to torch the bubbles. I did see some popping up. Alright, let's get this blown out. Alright. Wow. Okay. So this came out really neat. I'm going to torch the bubbles a little bit more. Wow. This is really different. I like this color palette. I love how the Cerulean Blue and the Ultramarine Blue mixed with not only the neon but the Prism Violet and give us this darks and these really cool blue greens up here almost. Oh, it's so pretty. There's so much going on. Wow. I see a few things I'm not too thrilled about. So I'm just going to tap them because there are some larger white bubbles, like right here, and I don't like that. The little ones are fine because they kind of look like, you know, and the cells are fine. They kind of look like bubbles, but the ones that are really like round and defined, they just look like bad bubbles. Bubbles that I don't want in my painting. Sorry, I got the sniffles. I'm gonna blow this out just a hair more. And I blew that out just a little bit more because I'm afraid that a lot of it's tilting off the canvas already. And I'm going to scrape now to help prevent that. I see there's a few little sections, like this little corner here and right here needs some work. I can see a little bit here and I'm not sure what's going on there. So I do need to fix those. This little corner right here is also missing paint. But I don't want to blow it out anymore, so I'm just going to tap the paint on here and it'll run down. This side looks good, but yeah, this one needs some help, so I'm just going to use my finger. And I just take one of my fingers, two of my fingers, and just tilt up, and it pulls that paint down and covers that, so that I don't have to try to do any color matching or anything like that. This will help run the paint down. Just want to make sure of what color is underneath there so that you're not pulling paint that is the wrong color down. And then, oh, sorry, my poor nose. Add a big spot here, so I am going to add some of the table contents here. Again, just to let the colors from the top pull down and fill this in with the right coloring. A little spot there. And then this corner here, I've got a lot of the purple blue over here, so I'm just going to dab my finger on there, and it's already pulling it over, so that's good. A little spot there. And again, I'm going to run this underneath to get the drips off, because the pretty stuff that you have on the top, you don't want it going all over the table. I'm going to have to put you on pause and come over there so I can see what's going on there. But I really like this color palette. I think this came out really nice. So I'm going to put you on hold, I'm going to fix that side, and then I'll bring you back in and show you from my side what it looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, so here is our wave in our Cerulean Blue, Neon Violet, our Ultramarine Blue, Prism Violet, and Black. And I do like the black accent. So I'm going to bring you down so you can see where the cells have begun. And the cells are fine, these are cells, but I had some really big dots that I didn't care for, so I took those out. But I like this. Just the little quirkiness of the colors in a wave pattern is really quite stunning. And I had a lot of white paint in the center, so I did blow some of that excess white off of the canvas, just to help keep the composition on the canvas and not have it get too distorted with the extra white. So here's what it looks like from afar. I think it's a really neat painting, and you know, the intent is for it to go this direction, but I want to show you something. If you were to turn it this direction, this is a perfectly fine composition as well. I think it looks pretty cool that way too. So either way, you know, would be great. But this was the intent, was it to go this direction. And I just, like I said, this odd little color palette here. Sorry, there we go. Odd little color palette here. I really like it. I wasn't sure. I thought the black might get too overwhelming, but actually look what it did here. It was so pretty in here. And then right here, all up here. It just gave these incredible little accents that I really think were needed. And then when it blended with the white in the other colors, it made sort of a gray and gray blue, which is really cool. So yeah, so this was our cute little 18 by 24 abstract wave. So let me know what you think about this color palette. I can understand if you don't like the wave, because a lot of people just like the blue waves. I like to experiment, and I like the wave pattern. It's it always makes people stop and think. And if you love the beach, you know, you would think, okay, why is this wave, you know, these colors? Well, maybe at sunset the waves are that color. I don't know. I've seen a lot of crazy colored waves, but I like my art to be something that you have to think about. So I hope you think about this and comment and let me know if you like the color palette. I might try this color palette on, instead of the black as an accent, use the white as an accent and use a black background. But we'll see. So there it is. That's our painting for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, till my next video in 3 days. Bye. Thank yous to my subscribers.